what's going on, guys? So the machine is equipped with a wall mount. So the first thing I did here was I started looking for the stud. Basically, what the stud is like, it's like your anchor point. It's like the sturdiest part of what goes in the wall. So you have the studs, and then you also have the drywall. So with this one, it basically came with some drywall bolts, and it comes with 4. So what they want you to do is put 2 into the stud and then 2 into the drywall. But when you put the other 2 into the drywall, since it's pretty much a hollow wall, you're supposed to put some anchors to kind of hold it in place and I guess act like a stud. What I decided to do instead was cut some 2x4s to the length of the studs, or wherever my stud points were. So first I marked the wall. Well, I marked the wall, then I measured, then I cut. And basically what this is going to do, it's going to give it a lot more support. So instead of having one bolt into one stud and then the other bolts into some hollow wall with some anchors, yeah, it might do the trick, but I like a little extra security. So I put 2 2x4s across, put them both into the studs, and I think that's going to give us a way better hold. And I won't have to worry about the machine falling off in the middle of the night and waking me up, because it's in the garage and it's pretty heavy. Alright, so once I was done measuring, I broke out the speed square, and what that basically does is just help me get a straight line before I cut. And then I used the circular saw or handheld saw, whatever you want to use, but I got this at Harbor Freight. I think it was about $30 at the time, but who knows with inflation. Probably gone up, but maybe not, because Harbor Freight's pretty good at keeping the prices low, and you might want to check them out sometime. So yeah, once I cut that one down, I pretty much just put that up against the other 2x4 and mark my lines. At that point it was pretty easy, and then I just repeated the process. So I was pretty much able to mount this. Had a few issues right now, but right now we're just gonna kind of put the finishing touches on this. So a little extra security never hurts. We're gonna do an extra screw right here. Alright, so pretty much when I was done securing the 2x4s to the studs, what I did was I pre-drilled some holes that aligned with the back plate. So what I did was I put the back plate on the 2x4s, then I got a pencil. I marked where the holes were, and what I did was I just kind of pre-drilled, just so when I put the bolts on, they'd go in a lot smoother. And so that's kind of what you see at this point. I also used this add-on. It's like a bit add-on that allows you to put bolts in with the drill. So you can also get that at Harbor Freight. It's a cool little extension. I'll try and link that in the description as well. But it just makes things a lot easier. Instead of using a wrench, you can also use a wrench, in occasions. But I like making things a lot easier for myself as much as possible. So yeah, so here we have the bracket mounted on the 2x4s, and I think it looks pretty good. So as you can see, I was dealing with limited space, but in the end I am happy with the way it came out. It's actually right under the light, or right above the light, and there you can see where it's mounted, and pretty much ready to go. So happy with the way this came out. It's got a crazy long hose. It's 100 feet. My favorite thing about it, I'd probably say, is that it as soon as you're done using it, you kind of just tilt the thing back right there, and then it'll just retract on its own. So that's always a lot easier to do than trying to tangle it up yourself. And it's very sturdy. I do have to say that it's very sturdy. So what I want to do next is wash the Trailblazer and see just how well it performs with our snow foam, because I have used electric pressure washers in the past, and I gotta say I was more than disappointed with the way they perform. Usually because when I use the foam cannon. It doesn't really do it any justice. And our snow foam is pretty good, so I mean, it usually foams with just about anything. But I mean, it's always a lot cooler when you have the right amount of pressure and gallons per minute to go with it. So that's what we're gonna do next, and I hope you guys enjoy this next portion of the video. This is our snow foam on the Trailblazer SS. So there you have it, guys. Great pressure, great foam action. Be sure to check out Giraffe Tools. They are on Instagram. We're going to leave all their information in the description. If you have any questions, be sure to leave that in the comment section. If you have any other questions, suggestions for the next video, you can always email those or DM us. We always reply. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.